Hello everyone and welcome to the final round coverage of the Clement Farm Classic 2. I'm Adam Abruzzi alongside Sam Gaddes.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We are going to be watching today the final lead MPO card, 5-player card here today at Clement Farm in Haverhill, Massachusetts.
Yep, and just real quick, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Hawks Nest Disc Golf. Without them, none of this would be possible. They've been super great supporters, and so you guys should go check them out, hawksnestdiscgolf.com, and check them out in Acton, Massachusetts. It's in air. I'm sorry. This is at Clement Farm Disc Golf Course up in Haverhill, Mass. This tournament actually falls on its 2-year anniversary. So this course has been in the ground for exactly 2 years. And what a great course it really is. It's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, this course is a pretty wooded technical course. A lot of players come out because, you know, it's new to this area. It's brought the North Shore another place to play and enjoy disc golf, but it's also, I mean, they've done so much work on the course just in 2 years. They've moved holes, they've made it more playable, and I think the overall general consensus is it's just a great place to let them fly.
Yeah, it's a fair course. Basically, there's a way to play the course. If you play the course the way it's meant to be played, then you're going to shoot pretty well here. So here's our TD, Frankie Sullivan. His second year doing this event. He does a great job. I know, Adam, you played in this event, and he runs a pretty smooth operation.
He really does. He runs great tournaments. There's always more than enough players pack here. All right, we're going to open it up here with Casey White. Not a stranger to lead MPO cards. He's shooting out of Shirley, Massachusetts, throwing his trilogy bag.
Yep, and now we have Josh DiBattista. He's up from Maine. He's a really good player. His rating is as high as the highest rated player in Massachusetts, so pretty solid player.
Matt Stroika is a Haverhill native. No surprise to see him on the lead MPO card. This is one of his absolute favorite courses.
Yeah, he's always up there too in the MPO field. We have Marc Chapalonis. He is a Westside sponsored disc golfer. Got a lot of power. Really solid player, fun to watch.
Yeah, he's probably one of the bigger arms on this card. And we're going to round it out with Jayson Davis. He is also a North Shore native from Amesbury, Mass. And he is also a humongous fan of this course. And we should see some low scores out of this group of 5 today, that's for sure.
Yep, so we have Casey with a hot round, 9 under. It's pretty close. Everyone's within a few strokes. So starting off on hole 1 coming in here. Just big bomber, wide open. Just don't go to the right because it just makes your upshot a little bit guarded.
Yeah, it's a fun island green essentially. I mean, it doesn't play to any OB, but it's only about 40 to 50 feet around the basket area after you have a nice long bomb into an open field.
It's a pretty soft par 4, but I would say it unless you have 500 feet of power easily, you're not gonna birdie this with a throw-in of some sort.
Yeah, this one's all about your approach.
So here we go, Casey on the box. My guess is that's a defender.
Yeah, a defender would always be my guess.
And that's basically exactly what you want to do on this. You just want to get it right out into the open, try and bite up as much distance as you can, and just stay in that gap so you have an easy look for your upshot. Easiest 3 of your life.
That was a great crush for him, though. I mean, that was well over 4.
Here's Josh. See a little bit to the right, getting too much turn. So his upshot's going to be guarded, and if it's far enough, he might even be in the woods there a little bit. He's going to have a little tricky upshot there, but 3 is definitely not out of the question. We have Matt going forehand.
It throws a big Anheuser forehand, but it
Nice and overstable. Well. And he's going to be fine right there. Even if you don't on this hole, even if you don't have 400 feet, if you can get it, 350, 375 even, you still have a look for 3.
Absolutely.
Someone who does not have problems throwing.
No,
far.
Marc is somebody who can definitely reach.
Weaves it a little bit right, but he should be okay. So it looks like there's a nice big gap there.
Last to tee off is Jayson here.
There you go. A little high, and it looks like he's going to end a little bit left, but again, you'd way rather be left on this hole than you would be right.
He should still have a pretty good approach to the island.
Oh, maybe a little trickier shot than we thought.
Yeah, he actually has to go for a roll. He was definitely tighter left than it looked.
But this is what we're talking about. Even you don't have the most distance, that's fine. You're right in the middle. Nice easy upshot. And Matt shouldn't have any problems from there. Here's Jayson with his upshot. Oh, is that a chance?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, he really ran that.
Flashing that right there. Easy tap in 3. Here's Casey. What a great drive. He's just a little chip up shot there, and absolutely perfect.
No problems.
Oh, get ready. Here's Marc. Oh,
Ooh.
almost. See, this is how you 2 this hole. It's unless you have.
It's a throw-in.
Yeah, unless you have 500 feet of power, you're throwing in the hole. So he'll be happy with his 3 there.
All right, Josh is able to forehand his way out of trouble from the woods there.
Wow, got her all the way through.
All the way out.
Matt from looks like Circle's Edge.
Ooh, just high.
Oh, just a little high. Yeah, 4 doesn't feel great on this hole. It's just such an open hole, and it's the 3 is just waiting for you to get it. It's one of those holes where you're not gonna birdie it, but par is not what you want.
No.
And everybody here is just cleaning up.
It is a gloomy day here in Haverhill, that's for sure.
Yeah, you like I said, you played. How was it?
It was wet. I mean, the morning was wet. The sun never came out, so the grass stayed really wet.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a wet day, on and off rain in the morning.
Yeah, we were ready for rain in the second round, and luckily, we had everything all bagged up, but we didn't need the bag, so we'd rather be ready and not need it. So that was all good with us.
All right, these guys are gonna get ready for hole 2 here. It is a big right to left shot. It's basically a tunnel down about 280 feet, and then the basket cuts high left onto a hill.
Yep, basically a 90 degree turn. Here's Casey. You just want to get something high and overstable.
Yeah, he turned it over far too quickly and found himself on the right-hand side, kicking over left.
Maybe a little bit of late release there. Go a little bit inside. This is looking pretty good. Oh, and catches a late tree right on the inside.
I think that was the last one he had to
That was the last
beat.
one he had to miss. If not, he would have been absolutely parked. Not the most difficult hole, but if you're a little bit off on you're not right in the middle on your drive, then it can be a little tough.
This is looking good.
Here's Marc going a little long.
He actually
almost.
went wide.
Oh, and he's rolling too.
That's a really tough roll, and
you
don't actually see a lot of people go long right in that spot. That was impressive.
Yep. Smack. Oh, gets it turned over.
He's going to be right with
I don't know if
Casey.
that helped him or not, because that was going way right, and I don't know what's over there. There's Matt.
He found the inside rope.
Oh, everyone
found a tree some way or another.
Yeah, it can be a tricky little hole if you're just a little bit off. Maybe it's the cameras. People aren't usually used to playing with a
those
camera.
early nerves are probably still in there. Marky's the only one that missed a tree, and he got a very unfortunate roll.
Mm-hmm. Casey trying to get that Anheuser flick up there, just catches another tree.
There's Matt trying to fight his way through. It looks like he did it.
He found a gap somewhere, and that's a great shot. You'll be happy with that par.
Big save there. Jayson does not find his way out as easily.
What's going on, man? People having little struggles here.
That just might have tapped his bag.
Well, it wasn't called during the round, so it doesn't matter now.
He's good.
There he goes. He'll be taking a 4 from there.
Casey's coming around the corner again.
Yep. Oh, that's a nice little flick too.
He ran that and hit the basket.
Flick. Yeah, and it's a fast green. It basically goes up to the point where the basket is, and it's pretty fast on each side. There we go. Here's Marc. Actually has a little. It might have been a layup.
It didn't look like he had as much out of there as he would have liked anyway.
How everybody else was struggling on that, and he knew par would be a stroke on some guys. So
there was a fine way to walk away on that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Jayson puts in his 4 there.
Yeah. Everybody just tapping out now.
That's a clean 3 for Matt after that drive.
Yeah, what a great 3 after that drive. Marc's got some really cool burst crowns. They're really, really cool. All right. For hole 2, we now have a tie first with Casey and Josh. Then Marc with 8 down, Matt 7 down, and then Jayson, was that 7? 6 down?
6 down.
Yep. Hole 3, pretty straightforward, slightly uphill, 264 feet. Usually a mid-range, probably a putter for some of these guys who have a little extra juice.
I think for these guys, it's all about their straightest flying mid or putter, and then they just let it rip.
Yeah, you can go on the outside on this one, but I think the best play is just to go right up the gut on it. It's, you can try a little hyzer thing, but I think just going straight at it's the way to go on this hole.
There we go. He's
Marc's
gonna like that.
Yeah, he's gonna like that. That's he should have that. No problem. Yeah, Matt going forehand again. A little flexy forehand.
I think he got it off a little late.
Yeah, a little short, little right. Casey winding up. I think that's his anchor.
That's what it looks like to me too.
Retro anchor. He's getting a little bit over on that. He wants that to fight back.
Yeah, he was really, really trying to bring it all the way up there.
He's about pin high, which is a good shot. He'll have an open look. Matt leaving a little bit left, but he got some distance, and he's going to have a look.
The distance held up. Looked like it slipped out a bit early on him, but... Oh,
close.
He really wanted that too.
Here's Jayson. A little bit outside the circle.
There it is.
Oh, what a putt. Here we go. First big putt of the day. A little slow motion.
There you go.
Yeah. Great putt.
Yeah, I don't think the drive was executed exactly the way he wanted it, so to still walk up there and easily slip in that too is nice.
Yeah, very nice putt. We have Casey. Looks like similar distance, just outside the circle.
Oof.
Looks like he leaves a little bit left, but no problem for his 3 there.
Ooh.
It happens to me sometimes. When you get that tree on the right, you're like trying to miss it, but you're also trying to hit right, and then you somehow
just
miss right.
Scoot it right past.
Yeah.
Marc cleans up a pretty easy birdie for him.
Yep. Marc 2 down on the round. Almost. It could have been 3 down.
Yeah.
With that throw in on 1. Just Casey taking his par.
And that'll be the same for Matt.
Mm-hmm. And Josh also cleaning up his par. So moving on to hole 4. We have a 3-way tie for first right now, so pretty close right now. And then 2 strokes back are Matt and Jayson. Hole 4, I like this shot. Easy little putter, slightly downhill, just under 300 feet. It's just keep it straight, and aces are a thing on this hole.
Yeah, this is a hole where you can really see people just go right at it because there is a huge backdrop. And there's a huge amount of trees to the right-hand side that help you stop if you want to.
Marc, maybe trying to throw a little flex backhand with that harp, gets over it a little bit too much. But again, this would be easy 3.
Jayson really executes there.
Oh, skipping by that tree, just squeaking by. Josh is going straight at it. Some kind of putter.
Got a little low on him.
A little short. Matt trying to turn something over. Doesn't quite get the turn he's looking for.
Gets the kick he's looking for.
Yeah,
though.
He'll still be, I think, outside the circle, but he's still got a chance for 2 on this one. Casey going putter. Wants this to come back, starting to come back, and
Is he long? He's long.
He's so strong. Marc just laying up.
Yeah, he knew he missed a 2 opportunity, but he's the kind of player that'll just step up, take his 3, and move on to the next one.
Yeah, he's a very smart golfer. He also knows he's had a pretty good start so far. So while you want a 2 on this one, this is definitely a birdie hole. He'll be fine with a 3 moving on.
Josh skies his birdie putt over the basket a little bit there.
Matt from outside the circle. Good run.
Matt puts a bit on it there, but just again a little bit over the basket. It looked like too.
Oh, just a little left. Casey from long.
Oh wow, Casey!
Oh, what a great bid!
Excellent putt there.
Yeah.
There's Marc's 3. Matt as well. Definitely, not the most comfortable 3 he was going to take for the day right there.
Yeah, it was harder than he wanted it to be.
Nobody likes those.
No. Look at that flow.
Yeah.
That is mane. That's what it is, not a flow. It's a mane.
Yeah, his beard game's on point.
It's pretty solid. And a lot of times too, you see someone with a great beard and their hair's just kind of like okay,
Yeah,
or
he's
they have really great
got it all
hair,
going.
And like me, my beard's just kind of sad. He's just got it all going for him.
He really does.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Well, that's our party there on hole 4. Everybody got a 3. Everybody moved on unscathed. Keeps everything exactly the way it was before.
Moving on to hole 5, it's definitely a flick shot. It's left to right on top of this hill. It's kind of like the opposite of hole 2.
It
almost.
is. It's the exact opposite hole. It's like
So-
they mirror imaged it. You really just have to pump an overstable flick and let it fall up to the basket.
Yeah, if you don't have a solid flick on this hole, it's definitely still you're able to get your 2, but it's not. You have to do this, and it's not the ideal shot.
Yeah, Marc had a great shot and a couple of great kicks off the tree there. You will see a majority of players forehanded, but if you're not gonna, Marc's shot is exactly what you got to do.
It's like Jayson getting a little bit over. He'll be happy with that. He'll be at the bottom of the hill. He might have a look a little bit further than he wants. Josh, nice high. This is looking like a nice shot right here.
Oh man, he rang the chains.
Dead center.
It's like we're gonna take a look at this again.
Robbed. Absolute robbery. What a great shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
He went from the cage to the chains and somehow didn't go in.
Oh,
Yeah.
This place is a dump.
That should have found its way in.
Oh man, that would have been our first recorded ace.
Yeah, that would have been
New England Disc Golf Productions.
That would have been really awesome. So
Oh.
Matt slips off the box, but still probably going to be really happy. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to find just above the base of that
a little
hill.
bit further down the hill he wants, but it's you'll have a look. Casey has a pretty solid flick, getting it nice and
Wow,
high.
that he's going to like this.
Yep, just right into the hill.
Yep.
And avoids the roll. He'll be happy with that. Jayson, yeah, it's more of a layup. That's a scary putt if you go too far. You can get out of hand really fast.
It's a really scary putt, especially if you hit the cage too.
Yep.
Coming up at anything in the front of that cage, I've seen come back down 1,000 times.
Marc with the look at 2.
Beautiful.
Solid. Just look at that. That was just a solid stroke right in the middle. Confident putt. He's off to a pretty good start.
Casey cleans up his birdie as well.
Nice birdie from Casey. The most disappointing birdie of the day.
Yeah, he hates that too.
Yeah. Matt cleaning up his par.
Yeah, Matt and Jayson will both tap in their pars, and Casey, Josh, and Marc will all birdie to keep their lead, but added up by 1 now. It's a 3-stroke lead on the rest of their card.
And we're kind of just at a stalemate right now. Everyone's matching each other. It's a pretty good battle so far. Hole 6, there's a tight gap right off the tee that you need to hit, and it's just this one's about distance control.
Yeah.
Anyone can overthrow this hole. It's about getting that putter low, straight, and just hitting and sticking.
Yeah, it's 232 feet, but 60 of them are down.
See, Marc barely threw that, and he's a little bit down, and there's a lot of trees in the green, and you could be inside the circle, but have a tough look. That's a beautiful shot right there from Josh.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. Uses that.
Oh, wow.
And gets the world's nastiest roll.
Wow.
Oh, my God. He still should be able to make a putt from there, but that is not as easy as he wanted it to be.
I had an unfortunately similar incident on this hole in my second round, so I'm feeling Josh right now.
Casey to flick harp right there. Beautiful shot.
Ooh,
Jayson,
he knew.
that's
He knew
the gap.
right away. That's the gap. You have to hit that.
You just got to step up and not think about it, and he might have just thought about it.
Oh, Matt. He's going to be a... Yeah. You got
He
the
was
tree.
coming in
Yeah.
a little bit hot.
That was
but,
coming in hot. I
but
almost
there-
called it out on him, but I had a feeling he could hit a tree.
Yeah, there's a lot of those trees in the green that it could save you. You can almost play it like that.
Jayson finds himself a little further down right in the creek.
Great putt.
Composure.
Oh yeah, not a great roll, but steps up, grabs his 2. Looks great.
Marky keeps the hot round.
Oh, it's from the
flowing.
knee. I didn't even
Yeah.
see that.
Just another smooth deuce.
I thought he was just standing down the hill.
Nice save for par there for
Yeah.
Jayson. Not the drive or approach he wanted, but
Nope.
the putt saved it in.
Yep, solid. Casey with a nice birdie.
There we go.
Yep.
That was the best kick of the bunch.
Yep. And only 1 away from the 5-star.
Yeah. 5 stars are not easy to see, but now
No.
we have a negative 11 going on for the 3-way tie.
Yeah, those guys are just going shot for shot.
Hole 7, 340 feet. It plays interestingly. You have to get your drive solidly out of your hand and then let it fall a little bit over to the left-hand side so you can have a comfortable shot at your par.
This is one where you want a nice overstable disc. You want the disc to do the work. You want to give it the power it needs to get up the hill, and you need the disc to work.
That's perfect.
So see what Marc did? That's how you do that. You just threw it nice and hard. Let the disc do the work. Whoa.
He buzzed the camera there, but also found a good shot. I mean, these guys are making it look easy, and it's a tough hole.
This is a very tough hole. It takes a lot of power to get up there. Casey's a little bit inside.
Ooh.
Oh, unlucky.
And that's what it is. You have to trust that you can throw that overstable disc hard enough to get it all the way up there.
If you want to park it, you got to hug that left side pretty tight, and that's the danger you run into. That's a great drive from Matt. He's in position to get his 3, and there's nothing wrong with that drive.
Not at all.
This is a nice
Jayson
drive.
feeds it up the hill well.
Yep. That's good. That's good too. He's a little off to the left there, but it should be a nice, easy little flick approach.
Casey's just going to try to find himself anywhere near the circle's edge here and clean up his 3. And it looks like, yeah, he has.
Great.
He has
top
more
shot.
than accomplished his goal. All right. Yeah.
Great. Easy 3.
These guys are just chewing up this hole pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Jayson had a good run putt there to try to take a 2, but
Yep.
I mean, definitely not in a good spot. Definitely not a comfortable stance for him.
Josh, he had a pretty good drive. Looks like he was just a little less than pin high. He'd be taking his 3. Marc with a great drive.
And he's on fire.
And
It's
that is
another
a
birdie for him.
stroke on the card.
We're going to have our first solo leader here after 7 holes.
Yep. A little fist bump there. Cleaning up our pars. So yeah, looks like now we'll have our first outright leader since hole 1.
There it is.
Yep.
Marc's sitting 12 down.
12 down on the day.
5 down through 7.
I
Yeah,
just
wow,
saw
yeah.
that too.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
not bad, man.
That's the start you want. So hole 8, par 4, 444 feet. This one is there's a landing zone you want to hit. You want to get as far down, and if you can get really far left, that's going to give yourself an easy upshot. But basically, right here, the biggest thing is you just want to get to that tree gap out there. If you get to there, you'll have an easy upshot for your 3. But Marc can throw really far.
Yeah, Marc has the ability to kind of cut out the second shot, too.
This is on a slightly elevated tee pad, which makes that 444 a little bit more reachable, but it's still quite the drive.
Did he find his way through? I think he knocked the last tree.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine after that shot.
Ooh.
Casey almost.
Oh, wow,
Nice
yeah.
overstable disc.
That just picked up very well. Looks like he had maybe turned it over a bit too much, but
Maybe we'll late release, but he'll be happy with that. A 2 on this hole would be pretty special. It's not an easy get, so all these guys will be happy with their 3s here. Jayson, nice backhand.
this is gonna. Oh, that was looking beautiful, but he ended up landing perfectly in the
I
landing
don't
zone
think
with
that
the
took
kick.
I don't think that took too much distance from him. He'll be happy there. It's a great landing zone.
Absolutely.
Right
Another big Anheuser flex. Ends up kicking a tree late on him. But just outside the edge, though.
there. Josh with nice, easy hyzer approach.
Yeah, that approach was slightly guarded, and he really just smoothed it right out.
Yep.
Jayson with one of the more wide open approaches of the
Yep.
bunch there has no
Nice.
problem just
Little
dropping it in.
Flex forehand there. There you go. And hey, here we are with Marc. He can throw far, remember?
It's unbelievable to see him taking that putt for 2.
Yeah. That's a great run to have.
Trying to save his par. Well, actually, no, that's right. This is a par 4, so he was really just going for a big birdie there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Gets it in. There's no pictures on the scorecard, but there is video evidence of that putt.
These crowns are great.
Aren't they cool, man?
Yeah.
I saw those. That was a birdie for Marc.
Casey there, too.
Casey birdie.
All of our smooth taps there. All right. Casey and Josh are now just one behind Marc. Marc's still holding on to that 1-stroke lead, though, first place. Jayson and Matt are falling a little bit, 4 or 5 strokes back, but they are still well in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite holes on the course here. Hole 9 is a crazy 343 feet. It is a deceiving distance over a small gully. You will see these guys get remarkably close to this basket. I bet at least a couple of them.
Besides hole 18, this might be their signature hole.
I know. I agree.
I think this is the hole. Whenever I think Haverhill, this is the hole I think of.
The hole's distance with all the trees and the way they're placed, it's a really fun shot.
Yeah.
You never really know what to do until you've
Yeah.
played this course seasoned.
Yeah, you need to play this course a few times to figure out what to do on hole 9.
It looks so straightforward until you're there.
Yeah, it's tricky. The play is, though, it's some kind of like, you see these guys doing a little flex.
Josh
Backhand.
really, really, really did it. There it is.
That's really nice. He'll be inside the circle there. There's Casey throwing some kind of fairway driver, I think.
There's the line, too.
Yep.
If he picks this up, he's going to love it. Same tree,
great
but a
kick.
much better kick, yeah.
Parked. That might have been the Explorer.
I
There we
think
go.
so. Look at this.
Little flight tracker action here.
That went flat at the perfect moment to get that tree
Look
kick,
at that
too.
flight. That's beautiful.
Great shot there.
Yep.
I bet it was the Explorer. He's pumped.
Jason with flick.
I think it went a little high on him there, so
Yeah, little
skied
nose up. 'Cause it's so this basket is above
It
the
is.
tee pad, so it makes it that tricky shot. It's uphill, but you also got to get have to get like a flex line on it. It's a really tricky shot. It's a little bridge here.
Casey's got a long way to make his second shot, so
Yep.
he can hang back.
Yep.
That went a little left on his drive, but has a really wide approach here, which is nice. He actually still decides to dance with the trees. I like a guy who lives on the edge there.
Gonna be inside circle for his 3.
That was just a place up to the basket for Marc.
See, Mark isn't ready to throw until he's ready to throw, and then he throws.
Yeah.
He's like looking around, looking down, and he's like, "Oh, hey, basket, throw."
Yep. And it's just smooth every time.
Lining up his 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He wanted that one. That was
great bird.
seeing Marc lay up there. He knew that there was a chance.
Yep, gets a stroke on the leader. Oh, just a little high, a little miscue there. He's gonna give him his bogey. Jason.
Yes.
There you go, saving his par.
Good par save for Jayson. Casey's finally going to get the chance, I think, to walk up and tap in.
Nope.
No,
one
he
more.
doesn't.
Be patient, Casey.
Sometimes it's so tough, but you know eventually you're going to get that too.
Well, you look at you're thinking about it, and like it's.
Oh, there he goes.
yeah.
He gets a CTP for it too.
There you go, Casey. Nice birdie.
Great job.
That was a great. Oh, what a great drive.
So that is going to tie the lead back up at 13 down for Casey,
We're
Josh, and
halfway
Marc.
through the round, and we're more tied up than when we started.
Yep.
This is a fun hole. 419, but way downhill. If you have an arm for it, you can putter is not out of the question.
No, not at all.
A lot of times you'll see overstable mid range to the right, maybe a fairway driver. You can throw just about anything you want on this hole, as long as it's straight.
This is awesome.
Yep. What a great.
Yeah. I mean, that's just exactly how you really need to take this drive. You need to trust that you can throw something with a lot of glide and a lot of straight.
That looked like the smart play with some kind of mid range. Casey going putter, I think.
Not sure what that was.
Does he throw a sinus?
See, I don't know. That's exactly what I thought it looked like too, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure he even bags one.
Yeah. Either way, that disc hit
Yeah.
a tree in the middle.
It did. He hit a tree. It got really stable out of his hand.
Yep. And Mark throwing, I think, a
Oh,
shield.
he missed everything.
And that was a putter.
Perfect.
And that was beautiful.
He absolutely got lucky on a few tree misses there and just dropped it exactly where he wanted it overall. Jason turned something over.
no.
And that is riding.
Oh,
on
there's a
him.
lot of cabbage
Ooh.
over there, and he got lucky.
He did. It looked like that kicked almost to the edge of the fairway.
Yeah. If you get over to the right there, you're in a jungle.
And as we had mentioned before, it was kind of a wet day, so going into those kind of bushes, just covered in water.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Matt has a great drive.
Yeah.
Lands himself.
I
Maybe
thought I might
circles
turn
edge
it
there.
over a little bit, but I definitely had the stability to come back. Great shot.
Now, Casey has been scrambling well today. He has another opportunity to do the same thing. Looks like he might have left himself short.
Yep.
Sorry, kid, I jinxed you.
Yeah, Jayson, not in the.
Yeah, Jason's had to scramble a bit, but he was not in a great spot there. I mean,
Nope.
there was a lot of greenery pushing against him.
Yeah. Casey, not the putt he wants for 3.
Casey.
Oh,
wow.
great run.
Great run, Casey. That'll
Yeah.
be his first bogey of the day, I believe.
I believe he bogeyed 2.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. He got
everybody
into some
bogeyed too.
trouble on that left-hand side.
Yeah. Josh,
There we go.
great birdie right there.
It was a really good time for him to secure one in, and now Marc's going to get the chance to do the same thing.
This hole is just right there for you to take. You just gotta throw straight.
Yeah, those are great birdies there for Josh and Marc. That's going to give them 2 strokes on Casey there in that one hole.
Jayson for 3.
Smooth.
Solid putting today from
Yeah.
Jayson. Maybe a little iffy off the box today, but his scrambling and putting has been pretty good, keeping him in the, conversation.
Yeah, he's kept there and grabbed a lot of pars with those putts. There's Matt smoothing in his par as well. That is going to shuffle up our scorecard a little bit because Josh and Marc now have a 2-stroke lead on second place, which is Casey. Well, like we said, Matt and Jayson are still very much in the hunt in a course like this, but they're falling about 4 strokes behind second.
Hole 11, this is a newer hole to the course. This was not in the original layout, but I like it. It's a nice little short guarded basket. I think the play is forehand here. Yeah,
I believe that it is. I mean, I obviously feel that way about most shots, but this is definitely a forehand play because a lot of the kicks that way will bleed towards the basket more.
This one's basically you just got to get up into this little tree area. And even though he hits that branch, he's still fine.
Somehow I feel like that helped him.
Yeah, right. Forehand getting a little over.
Yeah, he wants that to come back. Yeah, it's tough if you it's tough if you find that road. There's a really big wall of trees keeping you from getting to the basket without entering the proper way.
And since this wasn't part of the original layout, this hole isn't quite as beat in as the rest of them. So it's a little bit rougher, but it's well on its way to being just part of the course and beat in just as much.
Casey gets a glide on his and almost finds the wall, but ends up pushing it all the way in towards the basket area too.
Pin high, maybe a little tree in his way.
Jason's got some trees in his way, that's for sure.
He's got some work. Nah,
it's all right.
Tough.
He doesn't get a roll away, which is nice because he really approached.
Casey's got something in his way. Oh, that's frustrating because you're well within the circle and
you have something just hanging out.
Unlucky, Cut that tree down.
There's another birdie from Marc.
Yeah, just rolling, man. He's playing really, really well.
And with Josh right behind him like this, I mean, playing just as well, putting just as well. I mean, you really can't let up.
He's got such a cool head, though. Marc, he
knows that he's got to just keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
And there is Josh answering with a bird.
That little tree getting in the way.
And Matt finds his way up for a birdie as well.
Nice birdie.
Casey settles with his par.
That's a disappointing par. So Marc is 8 down through 11.
Yeah.
So basically he's just playing the course the way it's meant to be played.
Josh right behind him, just 1 stroke down on him, and tied for that lead. I mean, these guys are just birdieing when they're supposed to birdie pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like I said, this course is there for you to score. It's a scoreable course. It's fun, but your drives have to be on point. So this one is a little bit left to right, mostly straight the whole way, and then just kind of little.
It just dumps to the right.
Dumps to the right at the end. So flick is definitely preferred play for some people. There's also this big Anheuser putter shot
This is one that I saw a surprising amount of backhands on. A lot of people were taking it and saying that the root was just clean with all the open air. But I mean, for me, I just see you can use that same amount of space to throw a forehand, and at least you know you're fighting towards the basket.
Like this high, just let it dump. That looked a little bit short.
It did. It did. I think he got caught up. You have to go long and find your way in here.
Even Jayson going backhand. He's been
forehanded most of the day.
Yeah. But it seems to have worked out for him.
It seems to be a very smart play. I just can't imagine it. Yep, Casey the same way, and he has a strong forehand. Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Yep, that's great. It's a tricky hole to park because of that little the last second dump to the right.
Ooh, he really just wanted to go through everything.
Maybe he saw those branches in the way and figured he just had to power through it.
Yeah. He got caught up a little quick there, but
there he goes.
Good pop out.
Makes up for it on that second try. Be a little disappointed with that 4 though. Josh for birdie.
Oh wow.
Oh, he just.
That's the second time today a basket hasn't been perfectly nice to him.
Yeah. Oh, that was wow. Jayson, that was a beautiful looking putt, just a little bit high.
All right, he hits the comeback. Tough putt for Jayson there, though.
Mm-hmm. Casey just.
Good tap and birdie for Casey.
Easy as this could be. And Marc's down through 12.
He won't stop.
Shane got it. He was like 6 feet. Yeah, I told him at lunch. I was like, yeah,
There we go. Josh takes his par. And by the look of that, with 6 holes to go, Marc just took a 1-stroke lead on Josh, and Casey is still sniffing right behind Josh, just 2 strokes back. Matt and Jayson, about 4-5, maybe even 6 down off the 3rd place here now, but I mean, there's still plenty of holes to actually attack on these final 6.
Yeah, there's a few holes. Definitely you can grab some birdies out here. Hole 13, slightly uphill, 310 feet. Probably mid-range for most of these guys. So Marc's really strong. He throws putters.
This is more control than it is power, and I mean, if you find yourself too far on the left, you could be in trouble. If you try to take the right-hand route, there are a lot of trees in the way.
Mm-hmm. Casey, even that flick a little bit low. Not getting the distance he wants, but
ended up getting almost all the way up there.
Still look for 2. Josh, backhand straight down the middle. Gets a little bit right. Jayson, the flick.
Oh, it picked up.
Oh, late tree.
Had some really late fade on that, and then that late fade hit the tree. It was unfortunate.
Throwing some overstable drivers. There's Matt.
Matt wanted to get that up a little bit more, but he really did take a great line with that Anheuser flick.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That might have gone a little further past the basket than he would have liked. Josh is really... Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to just take the opportunity to run for that. There's not a lot of danger on this hole.
Yeah, it's uphill. It's a very runnable putt. Same with Matt.
Yeah.
Jayson.
Yeah, Jayson there. He's thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Easy 3s. Casey. Yeah. Running it. No problem.
Well, Marky had a great drive.
Marc with a chance to separate himself once again.
Ooh. Not the most comfortable stance.
Yeah.
There, he put a great run on it.
There you go. Matt, great putt. Casey cleaning up. These guys all be tapping out for their 3s.
Yep, par cleanup time.
So it's still a battle between. Oh, there you go. Still, Marc and Josh still going at it. Only one stroke separating them, and coming into the last bit of this course. Like we said, there's birdies out there for you to get, but there's also some danger. You gotta be on point with your drives.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah, it's straight. It's right in front of you. Just throw it straight, and
there are just
simple,
vicious rollaways on the front of this mound. You can get all the way up there and then find yourself somewhere down the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Marc getting a little bit over on it. He'll be pin high, but he'll have some. He might have an obstructed look for his two. Casey looks like he's throwing that anchor again.
Oh, you really got over on it.
Yeah, just gets a little turn on it, maybe a little bit of grip lock. Still up there, but again, tough look. Josh, nice and smooth.
Ooh, just a tree kiss.
Just a kiss, and he actually has a look for two.
Yeah, it's pretty open down there.
Yep. There's Jayson. He's throwing a trespass there.
That is straight.
Nice and right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right in the circle. Great shot. Oh, got a little flight tracker here.
And look at that straight.
Just nice.
And that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Just right down the middle. That lineup is flick. Trying to flex it. Gets lucky on that kick.
Yeah, that kick helped him.
Yep.
That disc had gotten stable on him a lot faster than he wanted. Ooh.
Great little up there, and he'll be tapping in for his three. Casey looking here for two. Oh, just a little left. You can see he's a little bit frustrated. He's dropping strokes to Marc, and you can see this chances of winning just kind of slipping away here.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. He really wanted that too. That would have made a really big difference for him, and he had a surprising look at it.
Yeah, getting a stroke on. Oh, look at this.
A great birdie for Jayson.
Yeah, great birdie, Jayson.
That is a lot of par cleanup now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we're 14 holes done. I mean, Marc still just has one stroke on Josh. Casey is sitting two behind Josh now, so really going to have to try to make a move now with one of these last couple holes coming up. I mean, hole 15 is going to play really well into the woods here. You have to miss a lot of trees. You have to miss a lot of trees. It's straight as an arrow, though.
The play is some overstable mid-range or putter to the right. Just keep it straight and let it dump to the left. The basket's just a little bit over to the left there. You can see it. And that's a good shot. And there's just a tree in the way. That's where you want to go. And that's just unfortunate.
Marc tries to go right through the middle of it.
Such a small gap to actually hit. And then, you see Jayson go for the way you're supposed to throw it and hit a tree. And then Marc saws it off a little bit, and he's almost inside the circle.
Yeah, Casey really took the route.
That's the one right there. He's asking it for it to go left, and the disc listens, and there it is.
That was a great time for that for Casey.
Josh again. Yeah, that's
Same
the
tree.
line you need to go for. Maybe it was a little bit high, but yeah, just a little unlucky hitting that tree. There's Matt getting a little over on it.
Yeah, I mean, he'll have an approach now to the basket, which is nice, but he definitely put himself a little bit over the top of that one.
At this point, too, yeah, he's definitely looking for birdies, too.
Yeah.
I think he's even on the round, and he's trying to pick up strokes wherever he can.
Deuce or die.
Oh, it's a great look. There's so many trees.
Yeah,
in
especially
between
down
there.
the left there. And
Even
so,
bu-
I mean,
Yeah, even
Josh
bite
needs
off
to
that
find his
much.
way up there.
Yeah.
He gets himself up towards the basket area. He's just outside, maybe just inside the circle, rather.
Now, Josh's got to be thinking, too, he's one behind Marc.
Yeah.
And Marc's got to look for 2.
I think he kicked him. I think it kicked back. Yeah.
No.
Now this is for 4.
Yes, he needs this.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
just
is going to
a
be a
little
really
high.
tough swing for Josh.
Now if Marc can hit his 2 here, that's 3 strokes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still 2 strokes.
Still 2 strokes though.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic miss from Marc. He's
Yeah,
been putting so well today, and
It's hard to tell what happened there. He did seem to step up for it, and it wobbled out of his hand and never made the cage.
and sometimes too when you see someone who's right behind you and they you know you're gonna pick up some strokes. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this could be for 3 strokes right here.
Yeah.
And just a little bit low. It happens.
It happens.
Yep.
No one's impervious.
Nice courtesy there, Casey.
Good park job for Casey for his
Yeah,
birdie.
great birdie right there. The only birdie of the group.
All right, well, with that 5, Josh falls 3 strokes behind Marc, and Casey actually passes him. So now Casey's just looking behind Marc 2 strokes going into the final 3 holes.
Yeah, hole 15 will do that.
It definitely made a difference in our scorecard, and hole 16 can do the same thing. Hole 16 is 520 feet, and it is through a couple of, I would say, interesting lines, to say the very least. You really have to just...
The way to get this way down is it's like a turnover, driver, and that's the way to get the most distance over here. But thinking about that turnover sometimes puts you a little bit too far to the right, and you have some trees to deal with like these first 2 throws.
Marc hasn't gotten to use his arm in quite a few holes, and here's his opportunity. I mean, you miss a lot of trees.
Yeah.
You're going to get far, and I mean, he
See,
bit
that's
off
a great shot right there.
He bit
And
off a lot of that.
He probably got robbed of another 50 feet.
Absolutely.
Matt getting a nice flex on there.
There it is.
Great shot. Good little row. He'd be right up there with Marc.
Josh opts to go right up the middle and finds himself in a pretty good spot as well.
Yeah, great drive after that tough hole right there. But, Marc's got a great shot right there, and it's going to be tough to pick up strokes in there. And a great kick from Jayson. That was going into some thick stuff right there.
Yeah, he's now going to have an outside circle look for his 3.
Casey with this flexy forehand thing, and actually bites off quite a bit.
Yeah,
It's great.
He
Great.
pinned it right to the ground, and maybe that's what he was trying to do there.
It's tough from over there. There's a lot of trees. There's a very clear fairway for this hole, but if you get off
Ooh.
there, oh, there we go.
That looked like a G-star turn from that he just smoothed right at the middle.
Marc leaving that a little bit low, a little bit left. Great shot from Josh there. Might have that tree in his way, but close enough where he still has a chance for his birdie. Jayson for a long look.
Ooh,
3. Oh.
that would have been a nice one to go in.
Yeah.
Casey's got an opportunity here for his 3 as well.
Yep. Looks like, he had that tree probably right in
Yeah.
his way. That's
Wasn't much he could do there.
Nah, he'll be clean up his 4. Oh, did he catch a little tree up there?
Yeah, he caught the branch. I think it died him right out.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
You old weenie arm, man. Gets the
All right, Casey smooths his in as well.
Mm-hmm. We're cleaning up their pars here.
2 holes to go. Marc is now sitting on a 2-stroke lead, still over Casey, with Josh just 1 behind that. I mean,
9 down.
yeah, Marc just needs to really settle in on these last 2 holes, especially where 17 is one of them. This is a really short straight as an arrow shot. It is 240 feet. If you can make it anywhere near this giant pile of wood, you're in just fine shape.
Mm-hmm. Matt going outside, trying to hyzer it in, catches a little tree. Casey.
Ooh,
Tough
catches
kick.
one.
He'll have an open look from there, but that's unfortunate. He's looking for birdies right now. Jayson, big high
That was
hyzer.
the outside way. I like that.
Oh, it was gonna hyzer in. I think caught a tree there. Marc with his harp.
Yeah, he takes the right up the middle route and
Yep, he's asking for it
Yeah,
to go up.
he wanted a little
and
extra.
That's gonna be fine.
absolutely. Oh, Josh takes the standstill approach there, and really, I think he was just trying to smooth up and secure a birdie, and
Yeah.
catches the tree on the right-hand
I
side.
think he sees the chances of a win slipping away right here. He's maybe a little frustrated.
He gets himself up into the circle area.
Mm-hmm. Casey pin high almost, but a little. He's outside circle 2.
Oof. He puts a heck of a run on
Yep.
that.
Great run. That lining up is 2, and we'll be taking his 3. Jayson looks like he's got a tree in his way.
Oh, man. Yeah, things haven't been going his way on those putts. You know,
Yeah.
he's hit so many saves, but on the long ones, how many times has he caged out today?
Yeah, just a little bit off. So close.
That birdie from Marc is probably all he needed.
Yeah, it's almost putting a stamp on it. I mean, you know, hole 18's par 4, pretty long. You know, obviously a lot of trees in the way. Anything can happen. But Marc's feeling pretty good going into the last hole here.
Yeah, birdieing this was important with that hole coming up. I mean, you can get into some trouble there, but a guy like Marc, I mean, he knows what his worst case scenario is. So
Getting kind of lucky with the only birdie on there.
Yeah.
It's surprising not to see more birdies on that hole.
Well, he's 10 down through 17, 5 strokes up on Casey and Josh for the round, and a couple of strokes up going into this final hole. So, I mean, Marc's looking to play this hole the way it's supposed to be played. 528 feet, feed one to the right-hand side, let it fall into the second wall of trees, fight your way up to the basket, and try to close out the 3.
Yeah, there's a very clear landing zone here. You know, a hyzer out. You don't have to throw, you know,
No.
it's 350, maybe 400 feet, but it's downhill. It's not a hard distance to get. Throw to the landing zone, upshot, and take your 3 and your victory.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to do their handshakes and their good sportsmanship, and then Marc's going to let his rip, and that is exactly how to play this hole.
Beautiful. That's the landing zone right there.
And as you've seen through this whole day, Marc has a huge arm, and he knows he doesn't have to use it here. The shot isn't really there to go all the way, so.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to really go for the 2 isn't really in
No,
play
it's-
at all.
It's just exactly what both Matt and Marc have done now. Just beat these couple early trees. Let yourself fall all the way over to the left.
Casey with his defender. He's in the lane,
Yeah.
a little short, but that's still the landing zone's pretty big. It's like almost like 100
It's a
feet.
field, yeah.
Yeah. What a nice looking shot there from Jayson. Nice and smooth. Hyzer lets it go.
Perfect.
Perfect, right in the landing zone.
And this is a great hole. It's one of those 2-part holes. You know, you're not really trying to attack. You just have to make 2 drives and a putt.
Josh, what that flip up.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was standing way far down too. That's a great drive. That's about as far as you get on this.
Absolutely.
On this
Actually,
hole.
I don't see too many guys even try to get that far. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a drive.
Yep. All that does is just makes his upshot easier.
Yep. It makes the approach a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely gonna go for it.
Casey with his, I think his justice.
I would say that was a justice for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Look at
Oh,
that.
great upshot. He's so good with that disc.
Sorry.
Jayson left himself a great approach too.
Oh, just wide open.
Oh.
Oh no. Puts it a little bit low. Yeah, well, a frustrating round for Jayson because he knows that there's a lot of
Left out
putts
there.
Yeah.
All right, Marc left himself about 20 to 30 feet, I'd say, for his 3-putt, and I'm sure he's happy with that.
Yep.
Josh going all the way for it, but
That
also
was
left
definitely trying to give
Yeah.
himself a chance to
Whatever
throw
it took.
too. But that's what happens if you do get that high up on their drive. Then you can
himself. You can make a
put a
move.
little bit on it.
There it is. Another cage for Jayson.
Oh, no, Jayson.
Tough day around the cages for
Yeah.
him today. Ooh, Matt Sales just over it. Wow, looks perfect.
Yep. Line it up. Oh,
Yeah.
he's laying up.
Laid it up.
Yep.
I mean, that's a smart thing to do.
Yep.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of danger in a roll away, but he knew that he could just call it a day with the 4. He's happy with the round.
Yep.
I'd be happy with the way I played.
Yeah.
Casey, too, played a really good round. It was really just the 1-2 stroke swing that actually ended up costing him, but he played a really smooth, great round as well.
Yep. Solid.
Matt hit some great putts to save par as well as Jayson here, too. I mean, these guys didn't have the lights-out flashy days, but they both showed some great skill out there today.
Some great golf from Marc.
But there's Marc.
Super fun to watch.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And he is now your Clement Farm Classic 2 champion.
Yeah, he just super smooth, consistent. He never let the round get away from him.
No.
He played his game. He clearly had a game plan. And
He made very
stuck
few
to it.
mistakes, and he scrambled out of every
And
single one of them, too, which
10
was impressive.
down, man. What a great round.
So we ended up taking that by just 1 stroke over Cody White, who absolutely surged. So did Joey. Joey and Cody both coming off of the chase card to pass or tie Casey. That was unbelievable. So,
Man,
I mean,
hot
1 stroke.
46. That was almost an ill-advised layup there.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Marc, he must know that at this point. He must absolutely know that he laid up on 18, and that's what happened. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Another thank you to ActonTV Studios for producing this with us, and New England Disc Golf Productions as well for shooting it. Hawks Nest Disc Golf again, thank you so much. Frankie Sullivan, awesome tournament. As you can see, Marc and Sam edited this video for us, and it was incredible. It was awesome to do it here alongside Sam again.
Yeah. Hey, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.